It's crazy that it's fall already. We are now almost in October, and I am into my second trimester of pregnancy. Let me fix this camera. Hold on, you guys. We gotta get a proper setup. We good? I'm now into my second trimester, so you probably saw like a video or two ago my first trimester pregnancy vlog. So if you haven't, I'll link that below. You can check it out. We are now 4 months and change pregnant, and we are moving into our second trimester. So there will be another vlog. I plan on vlogging like throughout second and third trimester and obviously into birth. So stay tuned. Lots of exciting things coming. I'm also going to be more active vlogging wise. So I'm going to have maybe a second channel that I'm going to be putting up for Alex and I, where I do like regular weekly vlogs. Even if it's boring, I've been watching like a lot more vlog videos, and I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting to see how people live their lives. What do they do? What do they eat? So I'm gonna definitely be more active with more regular uploads. It's always a matter, it's never a matter of like not wanting to do it, because I love this. Like if I could do this full time, I would. It's more of a matter of not having the time to do it, and then editing is always so time consuming. So that being said, we're gonna jump right in. I am going to put up in a day or so my summer, I was gonna say my summer favorites. No, my summer empties video, and then hopefully in just like a video or two later, I'll put up this fall one. The basket is overflowing as per usual, and we are doing like a whole overhaul on the guest bedroom, which is going to be turning into the nursery, and basically all my empties were stored in that closet in the guest bedroom, which also needs to be reorganized. That's a story for another day. So I took everything out. I was kind of doing some reorganizing this morning, and I was like, okay, it is time to film an empty video. So without further ado, also, I think I'm over the short hair. We did it like throughout summer. Right after I got married, I took out my extensions, and I just wanted to kind of go more natural for the summer. I had just found out I was pregnant, and I've just been going kind of lighter, more natural with like the skincare and makeup. So anyway, you'll probably see a shift in my empties video to more of those kinds of products. And if you guys want a dedicated like clean skincare or clean makeup that I'm using, let me know. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm over the short hair. Not that I'll put extensions in necessarily, but I think I'm going to start growing it out. So no more chops. I got it chopped, I want to say 2 or 3 times, and now I think I'm just going to let it grow. So hopefully that goes well. And my hair's actually been like, it's the thickest, I won't say, and the healthiest it's ever been, because I still color it, but it's definitely the thickest it's ever been, and I obviously attribute that to pregnancy. You just have like a longer hair life cycle, and you just don't get as much shedding. Also, my nails are growing like crazy. I haven't had acrylics on in a while, but this morning I had to trim them, and right before I came in to film this video, I actually stabbed my husband with my nail. I just had trimmed them, but they're still really sharp, so he's like, ow. I'm like, I know, they're growing like crazy. So anyway, let's jump right in. I'm rambling, I'm babbling as usual. Okay, so this actually I think will be shorter than usual. In fact, let me go get my garbage so I can chuck everything right in there. Stay tuned. Also, I'm rocking a crop top at 4 months pregnant, so there's that. Okay, let's get the trash. Okay, so this doesn't become a candles video. Let's get the candles out of the way. I feel like they always take up the most room, but I do go, as you guys know, through quite a lot of candles. I haven't decided if I'm going to do like a candle haul video yet. Usually I get them closer to like Black Friday. So stay tuned for that, because I can't help myself. Even though I have a couple, I'll probably wind up buying enough for like the year. I usually go ham and buy 8 to 12 candles. So if you like those Bath & Body Works candle haul review videos, let me know. Okay, so I went through a Tiki Beach. This is not a new one. So this is a repeat offender, and I pretty much get this every summer. The packaging is always different, so this has like a really cute tropical motif with a little toucan, I think that is. Oh, it smells so good. It's like fruity but fresh at the same time. So definitely would repurchase and have. It's got warm vanilla musk, orchids, toasted coconut, and natural essential oils. So it's like warm and fruity, but I don't know, it's got like a fresh appeal to it as well. Okay, next up we have the Palo Santo Vanilla. I gravitate towards like all those warm, musky kind of scents. I'll do fruity and like fresh occasionally throughout summer, but like pretty much 3/4 of the year I'm rocking like a warm scented candle. Speaking of, this is not an empty, but you could just tell these are the kind of candles I gravitate towards. This is coffee and whiskey. This will be our next candle that will burn. But anyway, I think this is my second or third time repurchasing this. Again, this packaging is different, but this is the Palo Santo Vanilla. If you don't know Palo Santo, it's a trademark. So it's Palo Santo, woody musk, tonka bean, and natural essential oils. It's like smoky. It reminds me of like a twist on Marshmallow Fireside. That's like my favorite candle of all time. In fact, pretty much year round, I burn the Marshmallow Fireside. Sorry, you guys, bear with me in this video. Pregnancy brain is a thing. I can't recall things. It takes me longer. So anyway, you're gonna see that throughout the video. I'm a mess. So anyway, this reminds me of like toasted, okay Rachel, get it together. Marshmallow Fireside, and I pretty much burn that in our like wallflowers that's going year round. That's just like the scent that I like my apartment to smell like. But this one is very similar. So if you like, I keep going to say warm vanilla sugar, but no, it's Marshmallow Fireside, then you will love this one. Again, it has that smoky, like more masculine smell, but then it kind of warms with a little vanilla. Okay, next we have, oh, I'm overflowing you guys. Okay, next we have Mahogany Vanilla. Again, another warm, smoky smell. So this one is warm vanilla, fresh bergamot, sweet sandalwood. Sandalwood is another scent I love. I kind of gravitate towards those kind of like, again, warm amber sandalwood kind of scents. This one I think is a new one. I don't remember at least purchasing this. I think Mahogany Vanilla. Again, it's kind of woodsy and sweet as well. But I think the sandalwood gives it, and bergamot gives it like a different layer. So good. If you like those kind of sweet but smoky smells, this is perfect, like winter fall candle. Definitely would repurchase. Okay, I believe that's all my candles. So another thing that's like a numerous repurchase in here, which you guys have heard me talk about. By the way, I'm rocking my Mrs. cup. And Alex and I bought like I think it's vanilla cinnamon coffee from, it's just the Walmart brand. I think great value, and it's so good. Okay, so another numerous repurchase is the Dr. Teals Epsom salt bath. You guys know I just, for like a wellness kind of me night, self-time, me time kind of night, I love the Epsom salt baths. If you're a workout girly, you would probably love this too. So one of my favorites is the Detoxify and Energize. I don't know if they're getting rid of this like altogether, but I tend to not find it unless it's at Big Lots, and usually that's like where it goes before it dies kind of place. So I don't know if they're like discontinuing this. I haven't seen it in Walmart or like any of the other stores that I typically buy this in, but I love this one. And I love the fact that it's the ginger and clay. It makes it like a detox soak. So this is really good, especially with pregnancy kind of aches and pains. I was taking like a bath with this pretty regularly, I would say a couple times a week. But then I started getting these UTIs left and right, and I stopped kind of taking hot baths altogether. So this is definitely like just a once in a while thing for me now, at least until I get this kind of thing sorted out. I have no idea. I've never had UTIs before pregnancy, and my last 3 urine cultures have been bad for UTIs. So hot baths have been out for me, but if I do a Epsom salt bath, I usually just do like lukewarm water, and I try to like no more than 20 minutes, you know, I get in and get out. But this is so good for your body for aches and pains. Even when I was running like half marathons, I would use this pretty much, you know, just as a recovery type thing. But again, aches and pains for pregnancy, this is perfect. Or if you're just like menstrual cramps, if you're just flu and you're not feeling good, though, that achiness, this is perfect. You guys would love this. So I've gone through numerous ones, but this is one of my favorites. I also have the activated charcoal. This is newer. I didn't love the scent. It's very masculine. Honestly, this smells like Alex. Like, this smells like a man's cologne, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just don't know that I want, like, I like more like the lavender, eucalyptus type Epsom salt baths. But I think I bought this because I wanted kind of like a detox option like that, and obviously charcoal pulls toxins out. So it's got activated charcoal, Hawaiian black lava salt, and again, it's supposed to detoxify the skin. So I think this is replacing the other one, sadly, because I actually like that smell better. The ginger's more like refreshing, but this is nice. It's not bad. It just smells to me like cologne. And then last but not least, we went through a Relax and Relief. This is just like the old school traditional eucalyptus and spearmint. I like this. I just don't love it. I prefer the lavender or the melatonin one over this scent, but it's definitely like invigorating. The peppermint and eucalyptus, or the spearmint and eucalyptus, is definitely like invigorating to the senses. So if you're congested or sick or anything like that, this is a perfect option. Okay, so let's finish up this bag first. So I went through, you guys know I love the Tree Hut line. Like, I use the shave oil, I like the sugar scrub. So this is the Tropic Glow Sparkling Gel Wash, Firm and Tone. This smells amazing. To me, it kind of reminds me of the scent of the Sol de Janeiro. So I definitely recommend it. It took me a long time to go through because obviously the size is very large. This one had shimmer in it, not sparkles, just shimmer. But it smelled very good. It like left a nice scent on the body. Again, I'm gonna be trying to gravitate more towards natural things, and this is definitely not natural, especially with the glitter or sparkles in it. But I just love the smell of it. It's got like pistachio oil, capachu butter, guarana extract, which is supposed to tighten the skin. So again, external use only. Should not be used by the lady parts or anything like that, but it did smell very nice. You could probably also shave with this, although it's not as good of an option as the shave oil. Then again, in going towards more of that natural thing, I decided to try the Hello Activated Charcoal Extra Refreshing Mouthwash. Previously, I think I was using the Colgate Bacteria Blast, and anytime I would tell Alex, like, I would feel like a cold coming on, like my throat would be hurting me or my throat would be sore, I would gargle with that, and it literally would kill like anything, any bacteria in your throat. But when I finished it, I was just like, I want to go more like with a natural option. So I tried this. I don't know, you guys, this is messy. It is dark because it's charcoal, so it's kind of like a black mouthwash. And I don't know, the flavor of it was a little awkward, which, again, natural, so I don't fault them for that. It's not got like those artificial things. Everything's natural, fresh mint with coconut oil. Coconut oil, like the swishing too, is supposed to pull out stains. I just didn't love it, so I would try to find like a different natural option. So I would not repurchase. Next, I have a Sabon mineral powder. I love the Sabon Dead Sea Salt Scrub. It's one of my favorites. This is super natural, so I loved it. I think I got this in lieu of, I really wanted the Osea mineral bath. That bag is like $70 for that mineral bath soak. So this one was a little less expensive. I want to say I paid around like $35 with a coupon. I think this retails around $40. But the mineral powder is very good. Everything's made from scratch, no preservatives or anything. So I felt better about using this in the water than something else that's scented. Like, I don't do bath bombs or anything. I love the Lush bath bombs, but they're just not good to soak in. Need I say more, ladies? They're just not good for soaking in. So I got this. I love the patchouli lavender vanilla scent. It's very warm. Again, patchouli is one of those scents you either love or hate. So if people either absolutely adore this is one of their staple scents, or they hate it. I've never really seen an in between, but I would recommend it. It's one of my favorite scents. They do have other scents, so you can check out like what other scents this comes in. But I love the mineral bath. It was very full, so it did take quite a while to go through. My only gripe with this is that it took a lot to get it out, because there's nothing in here to keep it from sticking. So it's kind of like salt, you know, in the summer with the humidity, it sticks together. I had to kind of take a metal spoon and scrape this out. So I don't know if it was sitting too long and I just got an old batch, it wasn't fresh or something, or what. But if you can get past having to scrape this out again, I don't know if I just got an old one or something, then it's fine. But yeah, I would repurchase because I did like it. And then the last two things in this particular thing, this was the Innisfree Pore Clearing Clay Mask with Super Volcanic Clusters. This was a tiny little thing, but it took me forever to go through. I think it's a really good bargain for the price point. Can't even see where my hand is like off screen. For the price point, it was really good. It's one of those ones you can either spot treat with if you have like upcoming acne or something, or just a good all over face detox. So that's what I pretty much used it for. It can help visibly tighten pores and make them smaller, helping improve overall look and texture. It absorbs excess oil. So this is going to be a product that really like oily to combo skin types would really enjoy. If you're super dry, again, maybe I would just spot treat with it, but I love it. I love Innisfree. There's so many products from them that I really enjoy. I wish that they brought their foundation back. I cried almost. I can't find it anywhere other than Poshmark. That was one of my favorite foundations of all time. So I still use some of their skincare. I wish they had more makeup that I like. Maybe they'll reformulate it and bring it back. If you're watching this and you've seen that, let me know. I check every so often and I haven't seen it make a comeback yet. But anyway, I like this, so I would recommend it. Okay, then we have a couple products from Mad Hippie. I think there's another one in here too. Yeah, we'll just talk about these two in one. This is the Viral Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum. So bad at this right now, I can't tell where the screen ends and where I should be positioned. Okay, so this is the Vitamin C Serum. This has konjac root, ferulic, and hyaluronic acids. I like this. I know people love this vitamin C. It's very, very popular. I like it, but I don't love it. There's definitely other vitamin C's that go on a little less sticky to me. This was a tiny bit sticky, like I would put it on, and it didn't have a bad smell or anything, but I guess maybe I prefer more of like a lotion type vitamin C versus like a serum. Or like not this serum, because this one again was just a little bit sticky for me, but it was good enough for me to repurchase. And then I went through a daily protective serum. So this you shake up, it's got like those beads at the bottom to keep, you know, the product where it can mix it up for you. This is zinc oxide, 12.7% sunscreen. You have 30 UVA, UVB. It's got vitamin C and hyaluronic acid in it. So again, you have some additional like skincare based ingredients. Super good. I loved it. It's very lightweight. Like blends right into the skin. You get no greasy residue. It almost gives like a really nice primer base from makeup. So I definitely would recommend this. I loved it. And also if you're interested, I wouldn't quite call it a tinted moisturizer, but they also have a tinted formula. I believe they have a light medium and a medium dark, which has a little bit of color in it. I don't notice any white cast with this anyway, but just so you guys know, they do have a colored formula if you're interested in that. Okay, I also went through a Mary Ruth's CoQ10 gummies. These are my favorite. I take CoQ10 regularly. The gummies I think are more delicious than the liposomal CoQ10 formula from them. If you watched my video, I think it's the last one up or one or two before this, is a Mary Ruth's review where I actually talk in depth about my routine and products that I'm using, but I definitely love this and would recommend it. This is like my third bottle. Next we have a L'Oreal Elvive Hyaluron Plump. I just wanted like a hydrating shampoo when I had my extensions in. So I love this. I just love L'Oreal shampoos. I find them like they give a really rich lather, smell really nice. So this was for dry and dehydrated hair. I definitely would repurchase. I liked it. Okay, again, going back towards like more natural clean things. I always thought Burt's Bees was like a more natural clean brand. But again, with the Yuka app, if you scan certain things, it's surprising that they don't scan as clean. So I was really excited to try this because it said deep cleansing cream with soap bark and chamomile, which are really good for like oily combo skin like myself. And it says it rejuvenates skin with a refreshing cooling cleanse. And I love those like cleansers or toners that give like that minty clean tingle. It just feels like it's like clearing out your pores. So I was excited to try this, but when I scanned it on Yuka, it actually didn't come up clean at all. Now, there's a lot of different feedback on the Yuka app that do people pay them? Are there like sponsored advertisements? Do they rate products higher based on, you know, their individual preference of working with those companies? I don't know. They say some things scan bad and it's just literally a preservative in the product that's meant to like prolong the shelf life. It's not necessarily bad for you. It's just, you know, how things are made. But anyway, take that advice as you may. I enjoyed this. I would repurchase it, but it did not scan as clean as I would have liked. And I basically bought this because it was supposed to be more natural. Okay, I also went through, again, a Tree Nut Tropic Glow Firming Sugar Scrub. I like these to kind of exfoliate with. This was the same scent as that shower gel that I went through, and I love the scent. It just smells so good, so I would repurchase. Also went through a Fresh Cream and Mint. I had some colleagues get me this for Christmas, and I don't really buy Philosophy as much. I don't know. I used to love using these in like high school and college. I'd always get like different scents depending on what I found in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I haven't used them for a while, but honestly, they're good. There's nothing wrong with them, so I would recommend it. I liked it. This was the Maylis Be Thick Booty Enhancing Mask. I used to work with this brand, so I had one to go through. It's a little sticky, honestly. You put it on, and it almost leaves like a layer that kind of crumbles off you. It's strange. But apparently this was supposed to be booty plumping. It says apply generously all over the booty area, massage in. It said it was pregnancy safe, so I finished it up, but I didn't like it enough and didn't see enough results that I would pay $50 and repurchase. I'm just gonna go dump this because you guys already saw that this is the Mary Ruth's CoQ10 I just talked about, and obviously it is a repurchase. Just a secret deodorant in Shower Fresh. This is like one of my favorite brands of deodorant, so the shower one is always like a tried and true go through. Okay, so I have a long saga about this, but I'll make it short and sweet. So this is the Wet n Wild loose setting powder. Now I went through this years ago, but the container was just too good to pass up. So this has been empty, but I've been using this and putting other loose setting powders in here and just using the container. So this hasn't held the Wet n Wild powder for so long, but I've been using the Revolution powder for the longest time, and it worked in here, so I've used it for the past 3 or 4 years in this container. However, when I scanned that on the Yuka app, it did not come up clean. so I switched over to the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder, and that one scans like 95% clean or something. It was crazy. I would have never thought by Maybelline. So I just finished this up because the Revolution, I don't know what kind of talc or whatever was in there, it was not scanning clean, so I just finished what was left. You know, I don't like to waste things, but I'm finally getting rid of this thing, which has been well loved. It doesn't even have the name of it on the top anymore. But again, just I was using the container anyway. All right, so I decided to get this. A, it smells really good. B, again, it's supposed to be super natural, and I was trying to switch over to more clean, natural products. This is the Tarte Tropical Coconut Melt, and I bought this originally as like a double cleanse. I figured I could use this on my face to break down my makeup and then rinse clean. However, when I tried it once, it would not come off my skin. I had to like literally use a face cloth and like really rub hard to get the oil. Most of my milky cleansers just come off by themselves. Like they break down the makeup and they rinse clean, and then I can cleanse my face with like a regular facial cleanser. This is like more, it's coconut oil. It actually is coconut oil. So I didn't like that, so I started just using this either like taking a little bit and putting it in my bath more as like a moisturizing agent, or I would shave with it. It makes it like a really nice shave salve on your legs. So that's how I would use it. I know some people do use this as a makeup remover, but personally I did not like it for that. So I probably wouldn't repurchase again. And again, when I scanned this on the Yuka app, it didn't scan as clean as Kopari should. I think this is just coconut oil, so this one came up okay, but other Kopari products, which are supposed to be vegan and clean and like, you know, more natural, scanned really poor on that app, so I wouldn't repurchase. Okay, a couple of products from Olaplex that I went through. A number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. I love this stuff, very hydrating, smells delicious. Again, it's kind of small for $30, so I went through it pretty quickly. But you're supposed to only use this as like a once or twice a week treatment, so keep that in mind, but it was very nice, so I would repurchase. And then one of my favorite products right after I color my hair, I almost always use this. It's the number 3 Hair Perfector. It repairs and strengthens all hair types. Definitely a repurchase. I think the $30, it's small, but it's worth the money. Especially my hair is kind of shorter, so it didn't, you know, it lasted me longer than somebody who has long or mid-length hair. But this is really good to use at least once a week. You can use it as like a reparative, restorative treatment. If your hair is really damaged, it says you could use it 2 to 3 times a week. There's nothing bad that would happen. Like you can't overuse it. But basically you're supposed to use this on damp towel dried hair, and it's a pre-shampoo treatment. A lot of people use this as a conditioner because of the texture, but you're actually supposed to put this on before you shampoo, leave it for 10-15 minutes, if longer if possible, like the longer the better, and then rinse out and shampoo and condition as normal. But anyway, I love this. I would repurchase. Also went through an R&Co Balloon Dry Volume Spray. I love this. It smells really good. I wanted this to be a dry shampoo, and as long as you realize that it's really not, it's not supposed to absorb oil. It's just supposed to volumize. So if you're looking just for a volumizer, this is perfect. Loved it. Have no problems with it. But again, a lot of my dry shampoos function as both, like a volumizer and a dry shampoo. So I wanted this to be that, and it just wasn't. But again, it was very nice at like giving a little volume to the hair. So I would repurchase it. Again, it smells really good, which is always a benefit. Then I also went through a L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths. This is the Wonderwater. I love this, especially when I had my extensions in. I would use this kind of almost in lieu of a deep conditioner. So you are supposed to shampoo as usual. Again, you can use this in place of a conditioner, but you just put it through the hair. Like, don't do it at the root, do like mid-length down, and then leave it for at least 8 seconds. I would do like a minute, and then rinse out, and your hair is like sealed and perfect and smooth. It's detangling. It's amazing. So I tried a different one other than this particular brands. I used the Garnier once and I didn't like it as much. I know L'Oreal also has other types of Wonder Water. Like I think they make one in like a brown package. I haven't used any, but the one in this orange smells amazing and works the best. So if you could find this one, I would purchase it. Okay, and last couple of little things. Again, this was the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. This is what I showed you guys I was putting inside that Wet n Wild container. It would come in this, which not ideal for applying to your face. So I'd basically take the cap off of this, buy like a whole thing. This whole thing was like under $10. It would last me for like 4 months. And then I would dump it into that Wet n Wild container, and that's how I would utilize this. But again, doesn't scan clean, so decided to do away with this and move on to bigger and better things for my setting powder. And so I'm now using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. So I would not repurchase. Also went through a Good Molecules Overnight Exfoliating Treatment. This is like one of my favorite products from Good Molecules, and you guys, I'm not kidding you, it's $6. That's it, $6. It's insane. And this takes you months to go through. So this would be like your AHA and your BHA, your alpha hydroxy acid, your beta hydroxy acid. It does a little stingy when you put it on. You know, you should only put this on at night, not during the day. So you don't want to be near the sun when you're doing like a chemical exfoliator. But if you put this on overnight, I guarantee you will wake up with like brighter, clearer skin. It gets rid of acne, it brightens the skin, it regenerates the skin, and you don't have to use like a manual exfoliator where you have to like really dig and damage your, you know, skin barrier. This one is amazing. I loved it. So I think this is my second bottle and I miss it so much, even though I have other AHAs right now. So I'm definitely gonna repurchase it, but for $6, it's a beautiful product. Okay, I also went through, I think I got this in a gift set for holiday last year. It came with the Caudal spray. I love that one. It kind of gives that minty, again, that minty tingle that I love to the skin. And then, so it came with that baby, like little mini, and then it came with this little mini mask. This was really nice. So it's the Instant Detox Mask. Tightens pores, removes excess oil, and again, supposed to be good for like more acneic, oily combo skin as like a treatment kind of mask. I loved it. And again, it took me a while to go through, even though it was very tiny. It's like this pretty peach color, kind of gives you that minty tingle to the skin again. So I love this. I would repurchase. Also went through an Almond by L'Occitane, the shower oil. It's almond scented shower oil. This makes the most beautiful lather to either loofah with or to shave with. It smells amazing. If you love like warm scents like almonds, you will love this. I've gone through like numerous bigger bottles of this and I missed it, so I just bought a little mini to see like, all right, do I miss this enough to repurchase it? And I really did. When the water hits it, it almost turns from oil to like almost like a creamy milk. You guys, it's amazing. You have to try it. So I would repurchase. Also went through a Korres Foaming Cream Cleanser. I don't know when I got this. I got this a while ago. I think it just came in a box of like trial samples for you to try. I think maybe from an Ulta, you know, try it kind of pack. This is the Foaming Cream Cleanser. I've used this before. I think it's like made from Greek yogurt. So it's got pre and probiotics in it. It's a beautiful face cleanser. Really like this one, so I would repurchase. Also went through a Bosa Berry Blend Smoothing Facial with 28% acid complex. So you wouldn't use this and like an AHA because this basically is your AHA. Again, a little stingy. It was like a berry, kind of like a gooey jelly mask that you would put on. Leave for 20 minutes, you get a little bit of that stingy, warm, tingling sensation, and then rinse off, and that would be like your exfoliator for the day. So you always want to be sure to like never over exfoliate, you know, just do enough that your skin gets that degunking, that clearing that it needs without stripping. You don't want to strip or disrupt your skin barrier. That would not be good. Oh, okay. Didn't know where these went. Apparently now we know my knitting needles are with my empties. Okay, would repurchase those, very good. Okay, and then last couple of things. Okay, we have a little mini of the tattoo liner by Kat Von D. I bought this because I could not find my full-size one, and I wanted it for my wedding. Like, I wanted to do my eyes with this. So I bought it, and then of course I find like my big large size one a couple of days later. But anyway, I just use this up. I love this liner, it's so good. So I would repurchase. Also, I was going through like a little Korean skincare moment, and I can't remember the brand, but a while ago, while I lived in LA, I was using kind of a compact like this where it was like a tinted moisturizer, but you know, just very dewy, light coverage. And I figured on like my no makeup days, I could just run out and feel a little bit more put together with something like this. But this was definitely not on par with the one I used. I think I contacted them to see if they wanted to work together again. They never got back to me, but that was my favorite. I can't remember the brand offhand, but I tried this. I just found it on Amazon, and it was the Makeup CC Cream. I can't read the brand. I think it's Laikou, L-A-I-K-O-U. But I'm not gonna give up on something like this because I do like that like dewier, lighter, fresh makeup look. But this was not the one, so I would not repurchase. Also went through an Osea Salt of the Earth Body Scrub. This was just a little baby one. Love this product. It's very expensive for the full size. I wanna say like around $50. But it's such a luxury bath product that if you can afford the splurge, I highly recommend it. This one is not a sugar scrub, it's a salt scrub. It's got like 4 different kinds of salts from around the earth. So this was super good, loved it, would repurchase. And then again, another Mary Ruth's product that I used up. This is the Megadose Vitamin D Organic in pineapple flavor. Again, I love the little dropper things, they're just very easy to take. You don't have to have a liquid, or it's not a pill that you have to swallow. The only thing is I was buying the Sprouts brand of vitamin D, and it lasted a lot longer. It was like a citrus flavor, and it was half the price. And I liked it better because that one was 5,000 IU, which is like the measurement. And I believe this is less, 4,000. So that one just it lasted longer, it was less expensive, and it was more powerful. So I wouldn't repurchase this, but it wasn't a bad product, I just found one better. This is my favorite thing. My sister-in-law Stephanie got me obsessed with this. This is by Thrive Cosmetics. It's the Liquid Lash Extensions. I fell in love with this mascara. It's the only mascara I'll use. I have it in my eyes today. Although I'll be honest, you guys, I went to repurchase it and I thought I bought the black and I bought the brown. I don't feel like the brown stands out as much, so I wouldn't repurchase the brown, but I'm on my second or third thing. It lasts a long time too. This is more of like, I don't want to call it fiber, but like it's more of the fiber type formula. Again, this brush, you have to love these like more plasticky brushes. I find that they grab onto my lashes better. But when you remove this, it kind of comes off when you wet it in little fibers. Like it doesn't come off like a regular mascara. That's what my mom said she hated about it, and that's pretty much my favorite part other than the way it makes my eyes look. I love how easy and seamless it comes off. And I actually think that's what makes your eyes pop so much is the fibers. Other fiber mascaras I've used before, they just like leave fibers all over your eyes, like there's so much fallout. This does not do that, even though it's like a kind of fiber type formula, if that makes sense. So I would repurchase, and I had last 2 or 3 things. This is the Zeo Skin Health Growth Factor Eye Serum. I love this. I got it from the spa that I used to work at, the med spa. This was so good. My mom wanted to get it, but I'm like, this is expensive. I think this is like $80 or $90. You have that little applicator, metal applicator that's just very cooling. You just press down, a little pump releases the product. It's kind of gel-like, super hydrating and soothing. There's nothing like it. It's so good. I wish I could afford another one of these. It's very, very good. So if you could afford the price point, I highly recommend. And then I finished up a Dewy-Eyed Illuminating Eye Serum from Behrman. This is very nice, lightweight eye serum. So if you're looking for something you can wear underneath makeup that's not like a super heavy, thick cream, this is your go-to. It's very good. And then last two things, I actually don't know. Why is this in here? This might have fallen in there by accident. This is Girl. By Lime Crime. It's a velveteen lip liner and it's in the shade Girl. It's like Gurrrrl and it's full. So I don't think I meant to put it in there. So I'm gonna take it out. Okay, and then I went through a Maracuja Juicy Lip by Tarte. You guys have seen me talk about this. I'm obsessed with these. I went through two of the regular formula. I think this is in the shade Rose. But now, you guys, I'm obsessed with the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumper. They have like more of a metallic packaging, so they look different. They have like a rose gold packaging. And I love that formula. It's so good. It's like a pepperminty tingle, but still like the same formula as far as like how it glossy and juicy it looks. The one thing I have to say, do not leave this in the car because it will melt and it will be a disaster. But I love this formula. I just have two or three in, I think I have white peach. There's another one like a cool tone pink. And then there's new color changer ones, which I bought two of those too. So obviously a fan, would repurchase. So I think that's it, guys. If you're still here, thanks for hanging out with me. Again, I'll try and get this up in a couple of videos since it's already fall. But thank you guys for staying and hanging out. These videos are always super long because my basket is usually way overflowing by the time I get to filming them. So thanks for hanging out, and if you want to follow me, I'll leave my socials at the end. You can always find me on Instagram stories. I'm really active on there, but I hope to be uploading more regular content, more vlogs and stuff. So definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps my little channel grow, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.